We're through the bye weeks and into the race for the postseason. Week 15 is underway on EA Sports. From his own end zone, here we go. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Looking to throw right away. Forced out to his right. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Well, I'll say this. If you're willing to chance a throw like that, an early down is where you want to do it. You try to shot downfield, it doesn't work out, but you still got time now to try to find something else on the play sheet.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Throwing now from the gun. Finds him over the middle. And a nice gain here, but it stopped short of the first. Offense up to the line fast. Shotgun now on 3rd down. Cut out left. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. Offense in the hurry up here. They'll throw it again. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
Didn't get that one off in time. This is going to be a delay of game. A little slow to operate the offense, and they're going to back it up as a result of that penalty. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. So things getting a bit tougher following that penalty. We've got 2nd and 15. They'll run here following the penalty. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
This offense looking to convert as they come up on 3rd down.
Let's go now. Hawk 70. 19 tight, 18 pioneer.
Shotgun snap, they're gonna throw. Got a man, it's Gesicki. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
First and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Back to throw now. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call.
Come on, set.
Hand off to the back. And he's across midfield into Rams territory. Give him 3 that time. That's going to bring up 3rd and 7.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7.
Ready? Big alert. 19 Lion. Trap 60. 70 Ranger. Ready?
Throwing from the gun. That's Bigsby. He's got it. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Here's a throw. That's incomplete on 4th down, and they'll turn over possession.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Good field position for the Rams as they get ready. 1st and 10. Now it's the first carry for Isaiah Pacheco. And it's a nice gain on the run, aided by that broken tackle. They're a rookie out of Oklahoma there to make that play.
This dude was just not going to be stopped. Not by the first defender. Heck, not even by the second one who was able to bring him down. No, it took a few shots before this crew could finally get this piece down.
They motion the tight end over. 2nd down run by Pacheco. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Working quickly here. Allen on 3rd and short. His first throw is an interception. And the Steamers receivers get the football as he makes his third interception of this season. Well, for their sake, partner, I sure hope the rest of their pass attempts this game go a whole lot better than that, because it is pretty clear this defense came to play.
And I can promise you this, Kate, nowhere on that opening script does the word interception ever appear. You never want to see an INT. Now they're going to have to flush it. That's the key here for this quarterback in the offense. Got to flush that mistake and press on ahead.
Smash, smash. Get up.
Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great blocking to spring them. Guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
They're now set for 1st and 10. Running back sent in motion. Trying to throw here out of the gun. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Couldn't connect on first. It's 2nd down. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Cut near the goal line. And in for the touchdown. So an absolutely beautiful throw there, finding his man in space who turns it into 6.
Yeah, they really took advantage there, Kate, of some soft coverage. You want that on that corner route. Plenty of space for that route to develop. Great execution, and it pays off with the touchdown.
That one right down the middle. And the Steamers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Here's Lutz set to kick this away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. It gives to Pacheco to start the drive. He breaks the tackle.
Hey, look, Kate, you can't just ask one tackler to go mano-a-mano and stop this guy. You got to have the cavalry coming. One guy makes a hit, the others are there to clean up and pile on, because one-on-one, he's going to run right through you.
In a good spot here, 2nd and inches. It's Pacheco again. And all that for a single yard. What an effort to get what he could there. A 1-yard gain on the play. And it brings up an LA 1st down. So before they can set up for another play, we've hit the end of the 1st quarter. Neither side separating much so far. We'll return with more NFL action right after this. Time for the 2nd quarter of play. It's Rams football. They'll try to attack this deficit starting with 1st and 10. Right back to Pacheco. And the middle holds. They don't get anything on the run. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Operating from the gun, it's Allen. That's complete, Isaiah Pacheco. They strike for 23 yards. And the Rams are going to have a 1st down.
Yeah, I love that effort, adding as much as possible to that catch while earning the 1st down. That's called yards after catch, and it's what coaches want from all their pass catchers on the roster.
Pacheco gets it from the gun. Pushing for the red zone. Brushes him off with ease. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
I'll I'll tell you what, Kay, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of broadcast are my O-line buddies that will hit me up during the game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up front. I got to play with some of the best to do it. I got to see it up close and personal. Because of it, I'll never forget it. And they just showed up on that run.
Pacheco. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Perception and reality, Kate. The perception out there from the public is edge rushers are defined by their sacks. The reality in the locker room and in the huddle is you can be defined by your relentlessness. And his motor never stopped. Helped him track it down for a loss on the outside.
Now from the 6 after that last play. Here's 2nd and goal. Trying again with Pacheco. And he's brought down for a loss. Offense up to the line fast. 3rd and goal for Allen. And he rips this one out and over the back of the end zone. Incomplete.
Well, you got to have a short memory in the NFL. Incompletions happen. Now you got to make the adjustment and go get the next one.
Up and good from Fairbairn. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
From a couple of yards deep, this is going to come out. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Buffalo 18. Hut, hut.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And this defense offering no room at all up the gut there. No gain. Wrapped up on that play by big Quinton Williams. 2nd and 10 now. Into traffic, complete. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Offense in the hurry up here. Pass play on 1st and 10. He gets a lot behind one, deep downfield. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done, incomplete.
I don't fault the look downfield at all. I mean, that's just a situation there where it's a better defensive play than the offense executing.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Back to throw. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. 19 tight, 19 tight. Ready, ready.
Back to throw. It's tipped away, and it's going to hit the ground incomplete. Defender winning that rep. That brings up 4th down.
Perhaps a bit late breaking towards the ball, but still just enough time to get a finger on it and knock it away.
Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on 4th.
19 Lion. Trap 60, trap 60.
They're going for this. Shakes himself free. And it's going to be incomplete. Couldn't connect to extend the drive. And a surprising fourth down call does not yield a first. This doesn't get there. It's a turnover on downs.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
Allen now on first down. He locates Adonai Mitchell. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. This defensive battle has reached the 2-minute warning. It's the Rams, who only need a couple on 2nd and 2. Running out of the gun with Pacheco. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Kate, this is why coaches across all levels of football harp on the importance of good, fundamental tackling, not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when one of their guys has a chance to bring down a running back, they're able to do it and keep those plays from going any further.
They'll come up 1st and 10. They'll give this up the middle to Pacheco. Doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. Stop made by C.J. Henderson. Back to Pacheco here on 2nd. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Now the Rams will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on 3rd down, Kate. Take at least a little bite of the big meal between them and the first down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6. Now a give left side to Pacheco. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. Timeout taken by the defense. They're 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, it's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule. That kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
Up and good from Fairbairn. And that cuts the lead back down to a lone point.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm. And no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm and start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
Things trim back down to a single-point Brock as they send this off and away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Here we go. 70 range. Ready?
They'll come out throwing. He's on the move. Now he takes it. And he wisely avoids contact, sliding down there, and that played good enough for a first. Working quickly here. Got a man, it's Bigsby. And this one doesn't go far. Now the offense going to take its 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason, where one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Come 19. Hot.
Here we go, 2nd and 9. Escapes the pocket. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. Third down coming up.
He did exactly what he was supposed to do on that play. Felt the pressure and escapes the pocket. After that, it's on somebody downfield to get open and give him a target. No one did, and he simply has to get rid of it.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down.
Get up. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Panther 11, Panther 11. Check go.
Looking to the air here. Makes the grab in bounds left side. It's a 26-yard pickup there. And that gives them the first.
You know, they call the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
They are throwing it again. Buys time, rolling right. And this one falls incomplete, so we're down to 4 seconds, and we'd assume our final snap.
Yeah, that's one that's going to haunt him. There's just no question about it. A drop touchdown in the end zone. Now comes the mental toughness part of it. You got to flush that play quickly so you can make an impact later.
Verdelet able to knock it through. And that'll push their lead to 4.
Well, nothing to critique there. Good snap, good hold, and he puts it through to pay off the drive with 3 points.
Well, Brock, barring the touchback, this kickoff should run out the half, so better make that return good as it's away. And that one's going to skip across the goal line and into the end zone, so the football will come back out to the 20. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime.
Middle. We got it.
A final throw before the break. Looking left, throwing deep. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. So we finished 2 quarters. A couple more to come after this short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports after this. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate, Scott, Brock Ewart with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. Here's Lutz set to kick this away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. And he's swallowed up in the middle. No gain on the run. Tackle made by Nehemiah Pritchett. No progress on first down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Absolutely no fear in his game. Even one of the smaller defenders out there, he isn't afraid to go charging into all those linemen and dish out some physical play himself to make that stop.
And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. Keely Ringo making the play. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. on third down. Escapes out to the left. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up fourth down. The Rams are set to punt. And this somehow is only going to be our first punt of the game. And he collects the fair catch just inside the 35. That punt goes unanswered. No return there. And it's going to be their football coming up. They're set up at the 35 now.
Let's go now.
They'll run here on first down. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets them 3.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Here's 2nd and 7. Taking a shot. Deep down the field it goes. Brought in inside the 20. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down. First down from the red zone. Flush down now to his left. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call.
Come on, set, ready.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he gets to the end zone, touchdown! The Steamers push their lead further to start the half. Extra point try now from Lutz. The point after splits the uprights. And the Steamers drive their lead to 11. Here's Lutz set to kick this away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Middle.
Running left with Pacheco. And it's going to be about a 3-yard pickup in the end. Tackle made by Nehemiah Pritchett. 2nd down now, 7 to go. From the shotgun, it's Allen. Fits it through the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. First down carry for Pacheco. And he'll have a small 4-yard chunk there. Tackle made by Nehemiah Pritchett. Offense up to the line fast. They run with Pacheco. And he gets this down to the 41 before being stopped. Offense in the hurry up here. Allen from the gun here on 3rd. He's got him. That's Pacheco. And this one does not go far. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. He connects downfield on 4. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line.
Half 85.
Throwing now on first down, Allen. That's incomplete for the moment. We do have a flag down, but it might not be good news for their offense. That's usually where we see holding calls. You got a major fistful of jersey on that play, and it's going to end up costing them. Double the distance to go after that holding call. It's now 1st and 20. Working from the gun, it's Allen. Pass caught along the sideline by Mitchell.
Just how many times do we see teams go to this route? You can go to a Little League field, tell them to, hey, run to the post. It's a playbook staple. And he's someone you could depend on to create space and make catches out of it.
Options are open here. It's 2nd and inches. Running up the middle, Pacheco. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. Working quickly here. It's Pacheco on 3rd. And he's brought down after a solid gain on what's going to be the final play of the quarter. So they'll be set up with a 1st and goal when we come back. It's Rams football. They trail late, but this game's still very much in reach. This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. This one's caught. Touchdown, LA. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock. But I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, kid. It kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on them. The great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
They've got a man in motion. Allen looking to throw this. And he's got it. That gets him 2 and puts them within a field goal here late. Well, he just caught them the touchdown, Brock. Defense obviously aware of him as they line up for 2. How did they lose him? How did they get it right back to him for the conversion?
Because he's that good. In moments like this, Kate, it's not even about the play, it's about the player. And when you got a player of this caliber, you find every way to get it to him. And just because he scored the touchdown doesn't mean you don't go right back to that well. I love it.
This return makes it up to the 25. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Ready. Alert.
Here's the one back on the handoff. And he drives into a pile of defenders and is stopped right at the line. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, they got a tackle behind the line, but a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here.
Here we go, set. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. 19 tight, 19 tight. Go.
He'll look to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up. Now the Rams will use the first of their timeouts. May still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. Gotta figure out this 3rd down here.
Let's go. 19 Lions.
They'll try and throw it here. On the move, headed right. He's gonna let this go deep down the right side of the field. Looking for his wide receiver there. And that brings up 4th and long.
So many coaches love third downs, and they practice them so much, Kate. Why? Because they're the money down in the NFL. Whether it's a close game already out of hand, coaches know got to execute and convert on these third downs.
Now they'll throw out of the gun. And they won't do it. That falls incomplete on fourth down.
Quarterback's so worried about challenging the DBs in coverage, he didn't keep an eye on the lineman in front of him. He threw it right towards them, and it was easy to get a pop and swat away a potential first down.
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Pacheco. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
From the 16. Has his man. It's Pacheco. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made. He gets it out left, and it's caught. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
Well, that's one of the moments as a QB you just feel like those defenders are in your huddle. To drop them for a loss on third down can't happen. That's an incredibly quick read by the defense.
Flying down the heart of the lane, and it's good! And in the 4th quarter, that's going to tie the game.
So many of these players on the field, Kate, they just strive for consistency, but not the kickers. They strive for perfection, and so far, he's just that.
Here's a Conda on the return. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. They're out and set. 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. And the plunge up the gut yields nothing there. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
Where one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here.
Here we go. 18 Rattler.
Off the play fake, he's going to throw. That's caught. He found some space. Now he's past the 25. And he flips the field for them before being taken down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
A new set of downs awaits him. Here's 1st and 10. Now a give running right. And he's able to get this down to the 13. Now a stoppage as they attend to an injured player, and that looks like Nick Chubb. Pretty important piece of that offense who was hurt on that play. 2nd and 6 coming up here. Running right is Bigsby. And he'll pick up a little down to the 12-yard line. Now we get another stoppage here. Just 1:52 remaining. The defense burns a timeout. Here they come. This is 3rd and 5.
Check. Warrior 70.
To throw. And they got there in time. He's taken down. Now the Rams are going to use their third and final timeout, as they'll get together and discuss with fourth down coming up. Here comes Will Lutz, a lot riding on this field goal try. It's a 33-yard look from the right hash. That one is good! And late in the fourth, they have grabbed the lead.
That's called getting his job done, Kate, drilling it right through. And now they're in position to win this game. Now it's on some of those guys who are out there with them on the kick, those defenders, to hang on to this lead to give them the win.
And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Back to throw. Chased out to his right. Did not like what he was seeing, Brock, and he just hurls this one away.
Look at how well the coverage held up on that play. Even as the QB escapes the pocket and buys extra time secondary, they got real sticky, stay tight and force the throwaway.
Couldn't connect on first. It's 2nd down. Here he is to throw. It is caught left side. And that will not be enough for a 1st down. Clock continuing to run as the Rams hurry to the line. Complete beyond the marker. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. Clock continuing to run as the Rams hurry to the line. Setting up to pass. Completed to his running back. And he's able to cross midfield before going out. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. He'll look to throw it. Finds a seam down the middle. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. Clock continuing to run as the Rams hurry to the line. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down. To the air again, Allen. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. It brings up 3rd down. Here he is to throw. Try and push it deep downfield. That one is incomplete. The clock now down to 16 seconds remaining. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long. Timeout taken by the defense. Their 2nd. Still one more in their pocket to use. Matt Gay now in a high-pressure spot. This is going to be a 46-yarder. Looking good, and it's through. And inside the final minute, they've tied this up.
These are the moments, Kate, when you realize how valuable a clutch kicker is. When he's the only guy out there and everybody relying on him, and he delivers.
The Rams kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Let's go now. Cup 19. Cup 19. Buffalo 18. Ready?
They'll come out throwing. As his man, it's DeAndre Hopkins. play good for 17 and a first down.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Forced out to his right. Still on the move, throwing down. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Dante Jackson takes it away. Well, great work by the defense there, Brock. Coverage keeping things tight downfield even as he extended the play, and as a result, they pick up the INT.
And the eyes were bigger than the stomach on that throw. It was as if he was committed to it right when he left the pocket. But if nothing opens up, you're going to pay for trying to make a throw that simply isn't there.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. It gives to Pacheco to start the drive. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss. Man, this has been such a great game. All right, so in overtime, Brock, we could see 1 possession or we could see 3+. If the team who gets it first scores, the game ends then and there. A field goal or less, and we play on, and their opponents get a chance to respond. And if we're still tied after those first 2 possessions, this soccer chick likes this. It's golden goal football, Brock. The next score would win. And hopefully this conclusion will be just as exciting as our opening 4 quarters. The kick is away here in overtime. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Come on, set. Hut.
A give right side. Here's Bigsby. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line.
Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
Ready? 79 Broncos. Track at 60. Set go.
From the 32. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Okay, smash. 19 tight, 19 tight. Hut.
Pass play coming here. He has the first over the middle. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
First and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Timeout taken by the defense. Their 2nd. As they'll be left with just 1 more to work with here in OT. First and 10 from a yard shy of midfield.
Here we go, set. 19 Lions. Ready.
Shotgun give now to Bigsby. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's 2nd and 7. He's on the move. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. A 9-yard gain and good for a first down.
You know, that's one of those little mental Rolodex plays. Right before the snap, you know if the read isn't there, that option isn't there, you can use your legs to make the adjustment and go get the first down.
Markers reset, ball at the 37.
Let's go.
Vaki running behind center. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Everyone's prepped. It's second down now.
Go! Go! Ready! '70 range. 18 rattle. Ready?
Running left with Bigsby. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 4, and they're going to need twice that now on 3rd and 8.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign, well, they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here.
Warrior 70. Mustang 19. Go!
Now to throw. Throw left side, complete. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
Come 19. Come 19. Street.
Man in motion here.
Hut, hut.
The lateral goes haywire. It's out. Picked up by the Rams. The 50. He's at the 30. The 10. And he will take it back for the Los Angeles touchdown. The Rams parlay the turnover into a lead. So it's the Rams who take this one on the road. And in overtime, it was their defense who actually came up with the heroics, not by making a stop, but by being the ones to score that game-ending touchdown. What an unexpected and exciting way to conclude this incredible ball game. So that'll do it for this one. With Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. The Rams are winners. As with that, we sign off from Buenos Aires.